guys, it's Chelsea, and today I decided to film from a different angle just to kind of switch it up a bit. I know I need to change the background in my little beauty closet thing because it's just really tacky and everything, but I'm just really lazy. So I decided to just move the camera. Let's make it easy. I filmed a review on this product. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Rimmel BB Cream, the 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting. You probably heard about it. Just one of the new drugstore BB creams. And I reviewed it and everything, and then I used it a few more times after that, and I realized a few things that I didn't mention in the video. So you're going to see like almost two completely different videos in this. The thing is, I did a demo in that one, and I really like the demo part, and I don't want to do that right now, but I need to update the review, so I'm just going to cut out the demo part of that and put it in this video. But first I'm going to do the review, and then at the end I will do the demo just so you can see what it looks like on the skin and how much it covers and stuff like that. But yeah, so the Rimmel BB Cream, this is the 9-in-1. As far as the color range goes, it's basically just like your average tinted moisturizer, just kind of very select shades, like light, medium, and dark. They might have a light, medium, and then a medium and a dark. I'm not exactly sure, but I just got the light just to be on the safe side because I know I get pretty pale. But yeah, this one claims a lot of stuff, just like all the other drugstore ones. I feel like they're all just trying to like up each other, and they've all pretty much been claimed as awful. But this one claims to prime, moisturize, minimize pore, conceals, covers, smooths, mattifies, brightens, and helps protect and lasts all day. So it has a lot of different claims, and I have to say about half of those. That's the one problem I found out about this foundation, is that it kind of makes me look oilier. I'm really happy with the product just based on formulation, how it applies on the skin, how it looks on the skin. It happens to be a very decent coverage product. I was thinking it was just going to be like water on my face, just nothing. But it actually has some decent coverage, and that's why I got it, because I've heard it's one of the good coverage ones. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very... You can't exactly tell. You would be able to tell if I was applying it to the skin, but that's how it rubs out, and it just, you know, not too much coverage, but there's something there. But it kind of has almost the texture of like I don't want to say mousse. It's very different. It's like to tell during the demo, but it's the texture of almost like a moussey like liquid. Like it's kind of like that moussey, just very creamy, almost like a whipped foundation kind of thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, so it kind of has that texture to it. Now, when it comes to applying it, there's some people use their fingers. I don't like fingers just because I have like acne, and if you're like an acne person, you know that kind of touching your face is definitely something that you're just told not to do. So, and also it kind of takes away the coverage. It gets it in better, but it takes away the coverage, and I need all the coverage I can get, as you can see. So I didn't use fingers, and what I did decide to use was a stippling brush, and I don't know if I've heard anyone else using a stippling brush with this. Maybe I have. I don't know. But yeah, a stippling brush works awesome with this product. It really helps buff it into the skin, and it really works with the type of consistency of the product, and just really buff it into the skin, and I think that's what helped give it a better coverage than it already had, was the fact that I was kind of like airbrushing it on. But yeah, as far as coverage goes, I do have like acne scars and a little bit of active acne, but not too much, not compared to how it used to be. But I do have like some issues, and it did cover them up pretty well. Definitely had to use concealer on under eyes, of course, and just a little spot treatment here and there, but I have to do that with my MAC foundation, so that definitely says something. But yeah, so I don't know if it would be good applying it with a regular brush. I don't see why not. But that's all up to you. I just like how it applied with the stippling brush, and I just want to go back to the oily skin part because I don't think I really got onto that enough. Sorry, I'm kind of like all over the place. I didn't really plan out this video. But about the whole oily skin thing, I have some pretty oily skin, and you know, I'm not looking for anything to really mattify it, but when I notice that literally like 10 minutes after I've applied this that it's already starting to get oily, I know that it's almost inducing it, because when I wear like different foundations, like they don't do that to me. Like they don't like, they don't, like, start getting oily that fast, and I definitely know my skin hasn't at least changed, like, that drastically in, like, a day. But yeah, so I would say that if you do have oily skin, this isn't something I would advise wearing out. I would say if you have oily skin and you want to use a product like this product, because I mean, it's a good product, honestly. If you do want to use it though, I would recommend you wear it on days where you're just kind of out, maybe shopping, doing little things like that. I don't think this is going to hold up very well if you're like going out with friends, like to dinner and like doing like a bunch of stuff, because it seems to break down really easily and just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say like it just induced the oil, like I was just a grease ball, but it definitely did add some oil to it. I don't know if it's a product in here, which is very strange because like in all my mattifying foundations and stuff like that, the different sunscreen active ingredients that are sunscreen are to help mattify. So I'm not exactly sure what is making it do that, but I didn't mention that in my review, and that's why I had to fix this one, because I wore it to my job interview. I don't know if I'm going to put that part in there, but I was doing my makeup for my job interview, and I wore it, and oh my gosh, I got there, and I was like looking like a grease ball, which I got the job, by the way. So exciting, but yeah, she didn't judge me for my grease ballness. But yeah, so that's basically all I have to say. I did want to let you guys know that I am reviewing some other foundations. I made an update video, but in case you didn't see that, the other foundations I'm going to be reviewing, and if you want to look out for these reviews, that'd be awesome, is the number 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. This is going to be geared towards the more oily skinned people. People with dry skin can use this too, but I got it just to help try and mattify my oily skin. And if you want to know my thoughts about that, this will actually be coming up soon because I've worn this a few times. This one, the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, I'm going to be reviewing. Everyone likes this. The first time I've tried this, I didn't like it, so I'm going to try it a few more times and try and make it work, and maybe try different ways of applying it, but so far this has not been my friend. And also the CoverGirl Clean Whipped Foundation, I actually have used a few times, and I could probably do a review on it right now, but I think I'm going to use it just maybe 1 or 2 more times to make sure that, like this one, that I literally don't film a review and regret it like 10 minutes after. But yeah, so be looking out for all these different reviews. I didn't even plan. These are all products I've gotten in the past like week or two, and I didn't even notice until I was like, dang, I got 4 foundations here. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and then I'm going to post the demo right after this, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So I'm actually going to put on my moisturizer first. This is the Eucerin. I'm actually going for a job interview today, so this kind of shows you how much faith I have in the product that I'm actually wearing it to a job interview. But yeah, it's actually my first BB cream that I've tried, so I don't really have anything to compare it to and that sort of stuff, but I've heard a lot of the drugstore ones kind of suck. But I heard some okay stuff about this one, so I was like, I'll try it. And now I'm going to be using the Rimmel primer. This is the Fix and Perfect primer, and it's the orange tinted one. This is the original one, the 001, not the pro one, the 002, which I hate that one. But yeah, this one has the orange undertone, and it kind of helps reduce the redness and stuff. It's almost like a foundation routine video, honestly. But yeah, and I'm not going to be wearing this headband, just so you know. This is just trying to keep my hair back, which it's not really doing because it's falling back a little there. If I look over here, it's because there's a mirror, and I have one on the ground, but this is just easier. Okay, that's all mixed in. Got a nice surface going on. So how I like to apply this BB cream is actually with a stippling brush. Some people use their fingers. I don't like fingers. I think it takes away from the coverage. The sponge absorbs way too much color, so you don't get a nice color payoff. And I don't know, I haven't tried it with just a regular foundation brush, but I really like how it applies with the stippling brush. So it's a nice little squeezy tube, and I get about that much. And mine's in the color light. They kind of have the same color range as like a tinted moisturizer, just like light, medium, and dark, I think. They may have a few, I don't know. It's a few. That's just how it comes off when you stipple it. But I think that when you stipple it, it just really adds to the coverage. It does that with everything I wear, but with this, I think it really adds to it. And it feels just super light, and I think that's why it's going to be my new little summer foundation, because it just feels so light on the skin, but can you see the coverage building? It's pretty nice. If you have really heavy acne, I don't think this is going to cover, but I have scars and kind of a few breakouts, not exactly right now. I don't have too many, just like 2 maybe. But it's covering them up pretty well. I'm definitely going to have to add just a little concealer. But that's normal. I got to do that with my MAC foundation, so that's nothing new.
Now I'm just kind of blending it in. But yeah, so this is the coverage on it. Definitely not full, definitely not 100%, but that is definitely like something you can expect with a product like this. So